I'm doing this Rob Burnham, aka Preacher Man R&B, and this is an episode of Richard TV 91. This time I'm doing another episode of movie reviews. This time I'm reviewing Venom. What happens on this movie is these alien symbiotes get brought down to Earth by this scientist, and when they get brought down to Earth, one of them escapes, and it's Riot, and he's working his way back to San Francisco from Tokyo throughout pretty much this whole movie. So what happens is Eddie Brock does this piece on this guy and questions all the rumors about this guy killing people in experiments and all this other stuff, and winds up getting Eddie Brock fired. Well, Eddie Brock is pretty much ain't really got a job. He's kind of struggling through life. He lost his girlfriend because he read her confidential files to get this information and got her fired. So Eddie gets a lead from one of these scientists, so he goes and investigates, and this is when Venom winds up bonding to Eddie's body. And Eddie and Venom's trying to cohabitate and live together or whatever, and Eddie's starting to get used to Venom, even though Venom's technically kind of killing him. But Eddie finds this out toward the end of the movie, and then they get Venom out of Eddie, and then Venom's able to track down Eddie and save Eddie right before he gets killed by these security guards that work for the scientist or whatever. And come to find out, Riot shows up in San Francisco and bonds with the scientist. So Eddie and Venom had to go up against the scientist and Riot. And they had this big infight at the end of the movie on the rocket, because Riot wants to go back to their planet and get all the symbiotes and bring them back to Earth. That way they could take over Earth. And Venom has grown fond of Earth and wants to protect Earth. And him and Eddie wound up killing Riot and the professor in an explosion. And after this, Eddie gets a new reporter job. And at the end credit scenes, Eddie goes to interview Cletus Cassidy. And Cletus says whenever he gets out of there, there will be carnage. And if you know anything about the comics, Cletus Cassidy is Carnage in the comics, and they just made Venom 2. It ain't came out yet, but it's going to have Carnage in it, so let's see what happens to that. Other than that, that's all that really happened. My question for y'all is, y'all have ever watched Venom? What'd y'all like about it? As always, Preacher Man R&B signing out. Guys, DJ's awesome. It's been an episode of HTV 91. See you next time.